I'm definitely giving it serious thoughts now, especially now as days come, because like I said, the constituency is my constituency. The people need me. There's circumstances speak to that, and also maybe destiny and fate. You know, you cannot fight those things. If this you need to address those at that level before you go to other levels. I don't want to say what I do. I don't want to box myself or to level myself, but I'm just saying that Katutura Central issue is our leadership of that constituency is something that I'm giving serious thought because of what's happening there. There's no leadership now. The leaders don't understand the circumstances that are happening there. I've never heard the constituency leaders speak about the drug situation that is there. We have about 30 houses selling drugs in that area, and that is a big problem. It's one of the issues tormenting our youth. They don't address those issues. It's easy to come and talk about things that are populist to people who for voting purposes, but we can vote you in and then we sit without leadership. And that's not only in respect of our constituency. It's in respect of all constituencies where leaders must become honest with what they're offering constituents. Even you must be honest with what a constituency councillor is able to do and not. Where are your limits, so that the people can understand. I saw they have these information sessions, and none of them can answer simple questions that they are being asked pertaining to service delivery and things. Instead of letting people understand from the beginning that this is what it means to be a constituency councillor. It differs from local authority councillors in this way and this way. These are my limits. This is what I can do. I can knock on these doors. This is what we can do together. Also, we can do this and this together with other councillors from. That is how you were supposed to do it, but they don't do it like that. It's all about politicking or whatever that means, and all about trying to solicit votes from people. And that's where we are failing. That's why in most constituencies you don't see leadership. You only see people who know how to get the votes and stay in power. Some people are there for 15 years. They are being asked, what did you do in 10 years? Yeah. And then he's referring to provisions or services offered by government. What is that?
Well, the good thing about your constituency, Sean, is that the people there seem to be very mentally emancipated. Your current councillor, Mr. What is his name?
Rodman.
Yeah,
Kashaimo.
Yes, Mr. Kashaimo was a complete outsider when he won the position that he holds currently. He was a radio guy, might be popular on the airwaves, maybe, but he was a political novice, if you like. What are your chances against him if he raises his hand to run for re-election? Just are you gonna take him on? What is his record of achievement there?
You know that. Yeah. If I do go against him, yeah, so be it. Whoever comes, if I stand, I will compete with whoever is there. But in terms of what I'm saying, he has failed us. He does not live in Katutura Central. Rodman Kashaimo does not live in Katutura Central. He lives in Rocky Crest. To start with, he must pay back the money. Because it is proven fact that he doesn't live in Katutura Central. The governor who was sitting there, Laura McLeod, is the one who was protecting him. When he was there, we are going to approach the new governor to say that look into this matter. The complaint is already there, even at the ombudsman. If that does not happen, I will go and stay in Auckland Park and stand in Katutura Central or wherever I want, and we will see if there is a problem. And there must be no problem. But in terms of achievements, he cannot prove. He speaks of building a wall. Building a wall in one school, having painted people's houses, and what that is not leadership. We want leadership, and he speaks of Wi-Fi in Jacob Marenga. Behind Jacob Marenga, there is a riverbed, and he has put 280,000 into that Wi-Fi. Most of the people, we used to have meetings at Jacob Marenga for over 2 years. Even when you are at the first row, the Wi-Fi does not catch. Most of those people have Tamagotchi. What are they doing with Wi-Fi? If you are talking of young people that are able to have smartphones, have access to data, or they go to libraries at varsity and so forth, we could have taken that money, put it in a trust fund, and build that money into the community. He will never understand because he doesn't spend his time there. The other time that he's in Ovitoto over the weekend, or he's busy taking people's money for UK or those kinds of things. So Rodman Kashaimo has failed us. We cannot. There's nothing he can come back. He can only speak of those things, unfortunately, but that's not leadership. You saw that when we are demonstrating, the people who are there, Most of those people are from Katutura Central. What are the issues that they have? The people are longing for service delivery. There is a big problem with the employment in the area. Young people are delinquent, they are disoriented. Those are the things that you must address. How do you address it? You must go to the people, you must live among the people to understand the people. He doesn't understand that. And then they take it as we are against them. But that is not the point. Because you must remember the very first year when he was there, he will confirm. I went there with young activist Angula Abraham. We gave him proposals as to, let's try this. You can try this in this community. These are the burning issues in the community. He took it wrongly. Today he's regretting because he has nothing to prove. He has nothing to show for what he has done in the 5 years, apart from painting houses, giving combo food parcels, and Wi-Fi there. Those are the only things. And many of these things are also provisions of the regional council. It's not something that a councillor is thought out of. Those, as a councillor, you cannot rely on regional council things. You must look at how to use regional council things and how to use the circumstances to better the circumstances. How do you inspire the people? Different councillors have different circumstances. I was added to a group of Samora Machel. That councillor was having a problem. I simply just told him that these people cannot live in these conditions. If these people continue, we will take them back to Ochemise, where they were taken away from floods. As a councillor, he's just saying it's City of Windhoek problem. How can a councillor say that? A councillor must be able to say, how do I make a meeting with City of Windhoek and tell them, make me understand why these people are relocated here. What is the risk management department saying? That is what councillors must do. You are having a voice. So you use a voice to see how can we improve the people of Katutura Central. He doesn't do that, you see, because he doesn't understand.
Absolutely.
So Enjoy Travel Namibia, in a nutshell, we are an online booking platform, enjoy.my.na. We started last year in March, and the idea is that we would like to connect, when I say local travelers, I mean local as in Southern Africa.
Okay.
So we would like to connect local travelers with accommodations, restaurants, and activities in their countries and our immediate neighboring countries.
Okay.
So if you visit our booking platform, you would be able to book yourself accommodation in South Africa, you can book in Botswana, you can book in Namibia, which is where we started. So at the heart of who Enjoy is, our name is also Enjoy Travel Namibia, just so that people always remember this is where we started. This is our hometown, this is what we love, this is who we are. But yes, on the Enjoy platform, you are able to book accommodations right across Namibia. From, if this is our shape, you go from the south to the western side, to the northeastern side, central Namibia. We've really got it covered.
Wow.
So that is what we do. And we would like to tell the stories of our clients. So I'm sure we'll get into it a bit later, but we would like to tell you, where are you going to find the best milk tart, and who's got the best steak, and who's got the best waterhole that you would like to visit. We really do want to give our clients that voice, all of our clients, be it Namibian, South African, Botswana, everyone. We want to tell your story because everyone has a story to tell.
Yes.
And once you know that story, you're so much more willing to go there because now you've sort of whet my appetite. I have to go have the steak that you're talking about. And if you tell me the best vegetable stack you've ever had was at this one specific lodge just outside of Grootfontein, you want to go there. If I tell you you can go zip lining here or you can go on a Mokoro trip here, those are the things that we want to do. And we just want to encourage people to travel locally again. So in a not so small nutshell, that's Enjoy.
All right, that's fantastic. And, you know, just for some clarity, you're not just focusing on luxury spaces.
Not at all. We have accommodations ranging from your very fully equipped campsites, which we all know are a little bit cheaper, to the very, very exclusive. So we really do have places for every budget, every type of traveler, whether you are a business traveler, whether you are a tourist, whether you're a family looking to get away. If you are someone from Windhoek and, you're just dying to get away for this weekend, we've got places not even an hour and a half away. So you can jump in your car Friday afternoon after work, be home Sunday afternoon, and still be fine with a week ahead. But if you want that, I want to get married somewhere, or you know, it's a real special weekend. I know that you, for example, have your wedding anniversary coming up soon.
Yeah.
Chat to me. We'll find a place or two. But if you're wanting something more special for a special occasion to go to, we've got that for you. So we really do cater for absolutely everybody.
I think that's so essential, Carly, because if you look at the COVID-19 pandemic,
Yes.
you realize there were a lot of agencies and call-outs for locals to start going to these lodges because no one was coming into the country, at least for a significant period of time. Now, to a lot of those locals, they felt like, oh, so now people
Now
need
we're
us.
good
You know what I
enough. I
mean?
understand.
You know, when you have the Germans, the Brits, even the South Africans, and people from all over the world coming to Namibia, as they should.
Yes.
Truly gorgeous country. You absolutely have to find yourself in Namibia. The point I'm trying to make is that the locals felt left out.
Yes.
And it seems like Enjoy is also helping close that gap.
100%. That's what we are trying to do. So, like I said earlier, we're very focused on locals being anyone in Southern Africa, because ultimately that is what we are trying to encourage. You know, it's great. Go explore the world by all means. I want to travel. There's not a single place I don't want to go to. So I understand the desire for travel. But Africa, if all of these people are coming here, what are they coming for? Surely once in a while we also need to go, okay, but what's in my backyard?
Yes.
I mean, the countries that Enjoy has selected to focus on is Namibia. Obviously, we've got vast landscapes that no one can compare. I mean,
100%.
where you're not going to find the beautiful coastline that we have meeting the dunes.
No.
Itasha. Then you've got the lusciously green northern side of Namibia. You've got the dry south, which in and of itself is beautiful and is a stunning place to explore.
Absolutely.
So that's Namibia. Then if we head over to Botswana, I mean the Okavango Delta.
Absolutely.
Why are we not exploring that?
Yes.
Tap into that. If we hop even further, you go to Zimbabwe, you're thinking Vic Falls, but Enjoy would like to tell the story of what else. You're not just at Vic Falls. What
Yes.
else can you do
Eastern
here?
Highlands, Mutare.
Exactly.
Yes.
Then if you head over to Zambia, you know, you've got the Zambezi River, you've got Lake Kariba, you've got the Vic Falls from that side. And then in South Africa, you're my favorite love, a good winelands. Like, come on, there's
Yes.
vineyards everywhere, there's wineries everywhere. So we just want people to tap into their own local source of tourism again. So yeah, we are very, very focused on locals.
I like
but
how you've
that's what we
broadened
want.
that, how you've
Yes.
broadened the definition of local to, to have a borderless applicability, which is
Yes.
absolutely essential. Do you feel that people will resonate with that idea? With
100%.
this idea that, because, if you go to Europe, there's things like the Chevening, Chevening, shout out UK, that's for studying, but we're talking about, what's that passport where you can go to the different countries at the same time? Schengen.
Yes, the
I was
Schengen
close
visas.
enough.
Yes,
You
you
can
were
understand.
close enough.
Schengen-
I got
Schengen
you. I
visa.
got
That's
you.
where I was. So clearly, I've never been there. But
We'll go.
Schengen-
Well, one day, Enjoy will be beyond continents.
behind continent,
At this
beyond-
point, we are beyond borders.
Yes.
Let's get that
Yes,
right. But that's
but
also
you look at
where
it,
we are.
the Schengen visa allows people to travel in between countries to explore the tourism in
Yes.
more than just one space, and you're essentially cultivating that curiosity. And Namibia, we do have a fairly small population, which also means that we like to stay home.
Yes, we love staying home. But
We love-
home, we're just trying to expand your definition of home.
Yes.
Home does not just need to be this place. We have many, many neighboring countries that are all beautiful and worth exploring. And I will say one thing about us Africans is we do love home.
Yes.
But home isn't for us, it's not a place.
Yes.
Home for us is an experience.
100%.
If you're sitting somewhere, some of my best travel experiences have been in the heart of Zimbabwe where you're just sitting by the campfire and the next moment there's an impromptu drum circle and no one is speaking, but you're all playing drums together. You're all playing on that same rhythm and you're all starting to, because let's be honest, language is a barrier. So we're just all making noises, but no stories have been shared yet. And half hour later, I feel like you are my best friend. You are my brother. You are my sister. And Africans love that.
Yes.
And that is what we are trying to promote. It's really make home bigger, and we love ourselves. We
Yes.
love each other. We love ourselves. So tap into that. So yeah, like I say, if the Europeans have discovered us, the Americans have discovered us. But we have discovered ourselves before that. So,
100%.
and we love getting to know other cultures. We
Yes.
are one of the, how can I say, we're one of the tourist groups that is most hungry for knowledge about other people, and we properly immerse ourselves.
Yes.
And we really tap into that. I love hearing a story about how do you guys cook this at home?
Yes.
Or what taught you to do this? Tell us about your hunting methods. Show me your traditional dances versus your traditional dances. And we really do have the capacity to love each and every single one for its individuality. And I think that is what Enjoy is also just tapping into.
So apart from the fancy name, this is basically your public consultations or public engagement meetings.
Okay.
This is also part of what the Local Authority Act makes provision for under Section 88 of the Act, that is talking about public consultations and when they should happen. With the new amendments to the Act, it says we need to at least have these meetings 3 times a year.
Okay.
But for the city of Windhoek, it's a unique situation this year for us because it's the last term for our council, the current council, or well, it's actually the general situation for every local authority.
Yes, yes.
And then as a result, the current council decided, okay, well, we want to have these meetings in this different format. And the format is that we first need to engage the community leaders
Okay.
in the various capacity so that we take them through what council has achieved for the 5 years since they came into office in 2020, and then now this is the last year. And also what were the challenges and also what are the plans on the ground now or on the table, and with what resources or with which provision of resources being made for those plans to be realized.
I see.
So that's basically it. So it's kind of giving an account to the electorate or to the constituencies, to the residents of Windhoek, to tell them about what the current council has done. If they did not do something, why not? And what is the mitigation factors going forward.
I see.
So we started these meetings on the 13th of July. So we have so far covered, I should say, about 6 meetings that we have so far covered. We had covered various constituencies, that is now your Katutura East, Katutura Central, John Pandeni, Windhoek Rural Mix. We have Tobias Hainyeko, Moses Garweb. We have the Commersdal and Samara Machel. And then we also have your constituency development committee, that is your leaders in the communities that are elected to, be the link between the constituency and any stakeholders.
Yeah.
And in this case, with City of Windhoek, we also have neighborhood committees. These are members of the public elected in their committee, in their community, to represent the City of Windhoek and the community. So they are the link between us and the community. When we want to communicate to the community, it's easier to go through the structure. And this is the structure. And obviously, we also met the churches and other associations and the NGOs. And the 6th of August, we'll be meeting the business community through the Namibia NICCI, Namibia Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And then we will also again meet the constituency of Windhoek East, Windhoek West, as well as the ratepayers associations. And as well as on the 10th of August, we will be meeting Groothoop. And then the last group will be the saving groups.
Oh, I see.
We kind of categorized them in such a manner that it's easy to manage, because the interest, while we are all residents of Windhoek, the interest is not completely the same.
Yes.
Well, the overall goal will be the same, but the challenges are different.
Yes,
and as a result, you have to repackage the information every time you are meeting a group, depending to tailor make it to their needs.
Yes.
And that is what actually happens. That's why we do also live stream this engagement. And the purpose of that is that because we are meeting particularly the community leaders, we also want the members of the public in those communities to be able to follow and to hear. And after this group or these pre-meetings, we call them pre-meetings because we are now meeting only the leaders, but we will go back to the community, hopefully end of this month, beginning of September, to now speak to the wider audience, to the wider public. Obviously, when you have leaders in the community and you engage them first on what you have done, it's supposed to make it easier for you when you go back for the wider audience, for people to really now also understand for themselves what were you guys discussing, and they can also ask questions. Very interestingly, this structure or the format, for the first time we are carrying out meetings in this format. It's really, really effective. I'm saying it's effective because the structure is that the mayor will open the meeting giving a highlight of the purpose of the meeting at the high level. And then the CEO will go in with the presentation of the overall organizational performance. Obviously, we talk about the challenges as well. We talk about plans. And then other departments, the 9 remaining departments will all come in with the presentations to speak about particularly the things that particular department has achieved within the period of council, and as well as their challenges and so forth. And thereafter, the members of the public can start asking questions or giving inputs and so on. And that is how it is, and we are done with the meeting. So that is actually the structure or the format of the meetings.
Okay, so this is in preparation for the national, regional council and local authority elections that are coming in, I think it's November this year. And tell me, do the councillors attend the meetings?
Yes, the councillors are also attending the meeting. One thing I forgot to mention is that these meetings, because of the nature of the people that are attending the meetings, most of the people are working. So you have to have meetings in the afternoon during the weekday. We start around 6 o'clock when it's Wednesdays, and on Sundays we start at 1. And the whole idea why we structure it that way is that we want to make sure that people, as many people as possible, they are able to attend such meetings. Because I mean, it doesn't help you set up a meeting and you are talking to yourself. So it's really have to make it more possible for the members of the public, these particular community leaders that we are targeting to come and attend the meetings.
Accessible to them.
Accessible to the meetings. I think what we with the meetings that I mentioned that we've covered so far, I should say it was really successful. In the sense that even us internally, it gives you an opportunity to reflect and also to understand certain perspective, because when the community members are raising questions, you are also a member of the community. They kind of represent also your questions. So when they are asking some of these things that you don't think about. So these are the people that are living in those communities, and they know exactly what they go through, what type of challenges they go through. And it was also a great opportunity for them to actually appreciate the work of council, because a lot of people say, but you are actually now, we realize you are doing so much, what we did not know about. But you know that, what does that mean to us? It actually means maybe we are not communicating what we are doing enough. So this type of approach is actually working, and maybe it's something that we need to consider also in the future to be consulting in this manner.